Salutations, my friends. Hello, how are you doing today? My name is Maria. This is Love Pray Paint, and today I'm doing another I tried a blank tutorial. And today's victim, I'm just kidding. Today's inspiration was somebody that I feel like I'm kind of developing sort of a friendship with, or maybe in my head. She's been really helpful. I had her on my top 10 list. Her name is Allison Prior. I will have her channel linked below, and also the tutorial I'm following will be linked below. So after you're done watching this, if you actually want to complete this tutorial, go ahead and go over to her channel and watch her video and follow her tutorial. A lot of the reason I'm doing these, one is because it's fun, and two, it kind of helps me review the channel. I have done other paintings of hers, but when people can see, somebody else do it and not feel so intimidated, her tutorials are usually for beginners, or pretty much always for beginners. So this should be relatively easy for most people to achieve. Not necessarily easy. I mean, it depends on, where you're at. So we're just gonna kind of get into the video, get into the painting. You can meet me back at the palette here. I have pretty much everything set up. I have her on my laptop, so I'm gonna watch that obviously and paint. And you guys can watch my struggle or my triumph. So let's get into the painting.
The brushes that you need for this painting today are your Bristol brush, and that's a size 10, but you can use a half an inch or even an inch depending on your canvas. And you need a liner brush, which is also called a rigger brush. See, for those little twigs and things. Another small round brush, these here. So for branches and twigs, you're going to need liner brushes and small round brushes. And you're also going to need a flat chiseled edge synthetic brush. This one says size 12, but like I say, judge it by your painting, what you're going to need and how it fits. So that's all for the brushes. You can have a few extras handy. You can use filberts, you can use any flats, whatever you're comfortable with. Some people use fan brushes, all kinds of brushes. So but the one once I point out here, they're the ones I'm going to use. So that's it for the brushes. And the paints that you need for this painting are black and white. And I have sap green. Hard to see the colors on the palette there now because it's they're pretty dark. Burnt umber, dark, ultramarine blue. They're all pretty dark. There's a red, cad yellow, and white. So cadmium. That's why I say cad, because of cadmium. Okay, so that's your colors for your painting today.
So I'm going to fix mine up a little bit just because I'm not that happy with how it looks right now. I just kind of want to go through and fix up some of these branches. I don't know if they need to be darkened or what, but I don't really like what they look like. The pigment doesn't look that nice.
just going to tap it.
I turned brown because there was brown in my glue.
Yeah. Okay.
Make mine thinner towards the back. There's more red in there than I do.
Color. Red. A bit of white. Get a little darker because I want to stand out a little bit. Right, a little more red. Just tap, 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 tap. Oh, don't fall down, honey. Don't fall down.
It happens to me all the time.
Go to the other side. Red. Blue. A little bit of white.
I didn't bring my glue far enough down, so I'm actually going to take this foliage up higher.
I'm going to put some on this side. Tap, 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 tap. Add a little more white, it was too dark. But we'll be adding more to it in a minute. Tap it up here. Now, as you come down here, you might want to make it a little bit bigger, not too much. We'll adjust that in a minute. Now, while it's still wet, tap into just white. Dirty brush. And just tap on top of what you just did, but on top, don't go on the bottom. But you want to keep. You want to keep that.
I'm making mine thicker because I didn't.
Come a little closer here.
I didn't bring my glue far enough down.
Just tap on top here. See? Just check here. Don't go down. See how I kept the dark? Let's do the other side. Just white on my dirty brush and just tapping on top of what I just did.
Right on the dirty brush. She's doing the highlights on top here.
Alright, that gives it kind of nice little flowery look.
Yes, it does. It looks very pretty.
Now we have to work on the road. Okay, for the road, we are going to mix up some blue. You can mix any colors you want together. These are the ones I'm using.
Sorry if I had it in the way.
Some black umber. And some green. But equal amounts of everything, okay?
Okay. I just kind of make mine a little bit whiter because I didn't.
Almost on the brown side. And what I'm going to do on my chisel edge brush, flat, I'm going to start.
So I'm trying to fix what I did. I overshadowed the road. So I'm just going through and trying to straighten out. I didn't really like the angle that I had my, I'm kind of just painting over this. Okay, so when your thing gets all muddied like this, it's good to let it dry and repaint over it, but I ain't got time for that today. So what I'm gonna do is just try to kind of add a couple little highlights here and there in this, and then I'll go over it with this brown color again. Okay, so now I'm gonna make that natural black color and do my shadows all over again. Honestly, I'm not really that worried about the shadows just because if you want them to look natural, it's good for them to kind of be not a blocked color, but kind of a little bit faded here and there. And you can always go over it again, I suppose. Like if you were walking through the woods, how do the natural shadows look? So that's kind of just what I'm doing right now, is building the color on these. Thickness. So she's working on the leaves right now. My battery died, and the only thing I did was added a little bit of highlight onto the trees. And now we're about to do the autumn leaves. And I'm on part 3 of her video right now.
Smaller back here because tonight, as he closer to you, a couple of meter was.
So she made an orange. Well, she didn't make an orange. She just put red and yellow onto her brush and then stippled. Oh, she does have hers going at a diagonal. I completely did this wrong. I put my shadows going straight across and hers were kind of going at an angle, but that's all right. We'll just leave it how it is. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's gonna call the shadow police on me. I hope not, at least. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna add the highlight from the light and then maybe some highlights on the leaves. Maybe not, I don't know. I went a little overboard on the leaves, but it's funny because she said, don't do that, and then I did it. Yes, I did. I think she said just to do a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white for the highlight of the lamp there. So that's what I'm going to do, a little bit of white, maybe, and a little bit of yellow. My palette looks absolutely insane. And I think you really want to be careful with this and do kind of like a glazing when you're doing it. So I'm going to add a lot of water to mine. Even though that's probably going to make it look a little bit muddy because my water is that's way too bright, but that's okay. I can go back through and add some light. Too much. Too much. So what you can do is just wash off your brush if you do this, and just take some water and just go over it and wipe some of that away. Okay. Just wipe some of it away. Just dry brush over it. And then if you want to make it a little bit brighter, if you took too much away like I did, tap. Really light. Okay, I don't mind if it's a little bit bright, that's okay. So she's already made people. I have to rewind her. Sorry for messing up your video minutes if I...
White there, just pick up some
My guy has no neck. Awesome.
Get some white paint.
My guy looks like he has no neck. He looks like a ghost. So this is my final painting. I mean, it looks okay. I'm not that crazy about this, and there's a few things that I would like to fix on it, but I really just don't have the time. I have to go pick up my daughter. But it was a good lesson. I do like how hers turned out better. I don't know if I'm really that good at this kind of like impression. I mean, not that I'm not good at it, but I'm just not really that happy with the way it turned out. I mean, I like it kinda. I like the painting that she did much better than mine. That's usually how this turns out though. Okay, this is the final painting. Thank you for watching. My camera cut out, so I'm doing a voiceover. Please go and visit Allison's channel and show her some love by subscribing. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and give this video a like if you had fun watching it. I had fun most of the time through the video. It was really great in the beginning, but then towards the end, for some reason, I got a bit frustrated just with how my painting was going. Allison is a really great teacher and instructor, and I'm so glad that she is slower and, and teaches at a slower pace, I should say. I'm sure she could go much faster, but I'm just glad that she is so patient with her own painting. It made me not freak out as much. I was just kind of in a weird space today, so I just was a little bit frustrated through the end of the painting. I mean, it turned out okay. I wasn't super excited about the final painting, but some days you have really good days and some days you don't have such great days as a painter. And what I would do if this was my own painting, I would just go through and kind of tweak a couple things and make it look better. So that's probably, I might still do that, I don't know. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to give my final thoughts on the whole video and what I thought about it. So thank you for hanging out with me, and as always, I will see you next Saturday. Starting this week, I will have videos up every Wednesday and every Saturday, so look out for my videos then. Thank you. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and goodbye.